What's going on everyone, it's Alex here from Simple Mods and welcome back to another video. I've always wanted to work on a Phanteks case, however it just hasn't really happened, so shout out to Gear Seekers for hooking us up with the Phanteks LUXE 2, or it's also known as the Enthoo 719. I think the Phanteks changed the name after launch. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but anyways, I've had this case sitting in my house for quite a while and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. It's a huge case, so I knew I wanted to fit in as much hardware as I could. I mean, I managed to squeeze in 11 fans and they're all digital RGB, so I'm like, that's going to make for a nice light show, as you can see. So then I'm thinking, what game am I excited the most this year? And I'm sure it's on everyone's list, and that's Cyberpunk 2077. And what goes well with the neon punk theme style from Cyberpunk? Some really cool RGB effects. And I've always wanted to make an all-out RGB system, and I think that it fits the Cyberpunk theme perfectly, especially mixed in with the yellow accents. So other than the RGB and the custom water cooling, what I did was some custom vinyl wrapping for the side of the radiators, which I then drew a custom Cyberpunk inspired design. I did the same with the custom backplates for the graphics card and the AORUS RAID SSD card. And this design was mainly based on the NVIDIA RTX 2080 Ti Cyberpunk 2077 Special Edition graphics card. There's also a fake floor, and I've put the Cyberpunk logo down here. And yes, I know it's looking pretty empty down there. You can actually do a dual system in this case, so a mini RTX motherboard could actually go down there. However, I had plans for 4 Seagate hard drives to go in that spot, and you'll see throughout the time-lapse that I had the hard drive caddies ready. However, the hard drives didn't arrive in time for this build. Also at the back here, we've got the Phanteks D140 distro plate, which pretty much mounts instead of a 140mm fan in the back. It looks awesome, has its own RGB lighting as well, and makes for a pretty interesting looking custom loop. On the outside, I removed the center panels from the top and the front panel, which then revealed this really interesting design that I thought would fit in really well with the theme. I painted these panels yellow and added some acrylic cover panels along with some vinyl as well to tidy them up a bit. So that's pretty much it. I think the hardest part about this build was doing all the wiring. I mean, the RGB alone took me a few hours and had to use a lot of splitters to make it all work. However, everything is powered directly from the motherboard for the fans and the RGB lighting. So speaking of specs, this is the Z490 AORUS XTREME WATERFORCE flagship motherboard. It's got the 10900K CPU, 32 gigs of Team Group Extreme ARGB memory, same with 3 of Team Group's Delta Max ARGB SSDs, along with the 2TB AORUS RAID card, plus there's also a 1TB FireCuda 510 NVMe M.2 SSD hiding under there. There's all water cooling by EK water blocks with a 480 radiator in the front. There's a 360 radiator in the top, and then the fans are the new EK Vada XTREME ARGB in white. Everything is powered by a 1000 watt Phanteks RevoltX power supply with custom CableMod Pro sleeved extensions. And finally, we can't forget the graphics card. This is the AORUS RTX 2080 Super WaterForce Edition. So it comes with a custom water block directly from AORUS, same as the motherboard, and I love how everything fits in so well together. So I hope you guys enjoyed the time lapse of this build's creation. Let's take it away. Thanks a lot for tuning into this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Like if you did, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.